Hey, Sharran Srivatsaa, I want to show you something. I want to show you the whiteboard in my office. And I have not erased this because we were so focused on the launch of the Kingston Inner Circle. And I want to walk you through, some of you have seen these pictures in the webinar that we launched, but I want to walk you through just a few things, just so you see the behind the scenes of how Steve and I thought about the world, how we created this. And I want you to see the real stuff, right? The real behind the scenes stuff. So here's the first thing. Here's the first thing that I want to see. Sorry, my hands are shaking here. I want to show you this. It says, here's the promise. First, we come up with a promise. And the promise is to build a piece of revenue generating machinery and install it in your business every 30-day, guaranteed. So to install a piece of revenue generating machinery in your business every 30 days, guaranteed. Now, how do we do that? Before you even decide how to do that, you got to have some non-negotiables, right? I'm going to give you a process here. So here are the non-negotiables. The non-negotiables are these. Hey, you know what? It needs to be plug and play. It needs to drive revenue. It needs to lower costs. It needs to increase joy. It needs to reduce stress. Anyone can deploy it. People should vote on what we build. We shouldn't be dictatorial. There should be an honor code, and I want to tell you about the honor code. It should integrate with partners. We should complement, not compete. And most of all, we should have Kaizen. What is Kaizen? We should always stack, always iterate, always get better. So once you have the promise, then you come up with the non-negotiables. Now you have a way to actually build why you're building what you're building. Then here's the really cool thing. Now I said, hey, you know what? You as a real estate professional have goals, have dreams and desires. Your desire is to create wealth, is to have amazing lifestyle, is to have uncapped income, is to have time with your family, is to work with clients that you choose, is to build a business where you want to work. You have dreams and desires. How do you get from dreams and desires to actual money? There's a process, right? From dreams and desires, you actually work with a coach, with a mentor, with a team, with a manager, with a broker, whoever you have, someone that you respect. They can convert your dreams and your desires into goals and plans. Dreams and your desires to goals and plans. But there comes to a grinding halt after you get to a goal and a plan because you need execution. The execution component is where it's hard because there's a lot of fragmented pieces of execution, which is why we came up with this promise. And the promise was to install a piece of revenue generating machinery in your business every 30 days guaranteed. So now we said, wouldn't it be amazing if we could actually say from goals to plans, from plans to predictable results? This is where we sit as the Kingston Inner Circle. So we had to build this mental model. Here's we begin where coaching ends, or we are built in the agent transformation business. We want systems, workflows, automation, funnels. There's a really big gap of friction, pain to execute and struggle here. Once you build this, you start to realize where you sit, what you can do, how you can serve. You figure out who you are and what you can give to the world. This is a really big piece of the puzzle. This is the driving force. This is our blueprint. This is our commitment, right? So once you have the promise, then you have the non-negotiables, and then you have your blueprint, and you know where you serve and where you're creating that transformation. That's when you start building an example. And here's an example. So you call it bringing it to life. And you've seen this. This is the Evergreen Buyer Masterclass funnel. We've been running this. Steve's been running this. We've done this in multiple businesses. It is proven it works. So a lot of you have buyer leads that need activation, for example, right? So you have past open house registries, you have IDX websites, you have leads from broker sites, agent sites, inquiries, listing inquiries, whatever. They're not been activated. So wouldn't it be cool if you could send them all an email and say, hey, listen, I built a private masterclass for my private clients on the 7 steps to buy a home that you want in today's market. So you send them to a landing page. Right? When they get to the landing page, they register for this masterclass. And once they register, what happens is you want them to register and you want to instantly give them something. So the first email goes out that says, hey, thank you for registering for the masterclass. I'm putting it together. I'm going to get you your private link. It's only going to be available for 7 days. It's coming to you very soon. Right? And the next email is like, hey, the masterclass will be ready in 15 minutes. It will only be live for 7 days because I did it for my private clients, getting you the link. You want those because that's the cadence of communication to make people realize that you built something cool. Then you send them the masterclass link. Once they get the link, they get linked to an actual masterclass, which is a webinar that you build. Here's the best part. We're going to build a webinar, right? I build the slides, I build the scripts, we record the webinar, we just give you the file. We give you the landing page, right? And now as they watch the webinar, which is the 7 steps to home ownership in today's market, there's a link below that says schedule an appointment to walk through how we can help you with that. And point pops an appointment at the other end. Imagine this. You send one email to your dead buyer database, and it reactivates it naturally and output appointments or qualified buyers. That is a system. That is a revenue generating system that can be installed in your business. And the entire part of the Kingston, I'm going to just switch hands here, right? I gotta start working on my shoulder. That is the best part, because now you have a system installed in your business. And in fact, this is the module right here that we are actually building as part of the Kingston Lane Inner Circle for the month of November. If you enroll in December for the Kingston Lane Inner Circle, you don't get this. This module is gone. Right? And then you get whatever you get in December, and then when you stay, you get what you get in January. But this is what we built. This is gone. So if you want this module in your business installed, ready to go, we do all of this. We write the emails, we build the landing pages, we give you the landing pages, we build the 3-part sequence, we give you the email marketing system around that, we build you the masterclass, we build you the slides, the script, and we record it for you, and we put it all together, and you can have a car that you can drive off the lot. That is for 1 month. 1 month. Every 30 days, the promise is to build and deploy a revenue-generating piece of machinery in your system. I just wanted to walk you through this as to how we built all of this. Just one more time. Always start with the promise. What is the promise that you're doing? Like, what is the promise for your clients? You can build a listing consultation, a buyer consultation, everything on this. What is the promise? Hey, then what are the non-negotiables? What are the non-negotiables, right? This is the unvarnished way. I have more stuff, but I just wanted to show you the big picture. And then you say, hey, where do I fit in the framework? Where do I fit in the framework? And what is my actual value? How do I go from goal to plan and plan to predictable results? This is what we're building. Systems, workflows, automation, funnels. We are only here to complement. We don't compete. There is nobody doing what we do, which is why we're only complementing every system that you have. We are only complementing. Every coach, consultant, mentor, broker that you work with is 100% a partner for us. We only want to complement because nobody wants to do this. We want to get you from goals to plan to predictable results. And then you bring it to life. You actually draw it out and say, what is it? And here's a couple of topics. We're like, hey, buyer webinar, home valuation lead, out of farming, IDX domination. Here's all the topics. We were 48 more systems, and we're getting more from you. But I just wanted to show you the behind the scenes of how the concept of the Kingston Lane Inner Circle germinated, how we've delivered it to you, our commitment around that process. This is such an amazing opportunity for us to serve you. So just go to kingstonlane.com/million. Where you can make your next million. kingstonlane.com/million. Watch the webinar again if you need to. It has information to everything. We have a risk-free guarantee, hopefully not for long. So go ahead, jump on it, join us on the Kingston Lane Inner Circle. Use this format and see if this helps you. Post below if you have any ideas, and we'll do more of this for you. But this is the unvarnished, behind-the-scenes experience of the Kingston Lane Inner Circle's birth. Thank you.